What does it mean to live a magical life? We're going to talk about that. Hi everyone, my name is Marcy. Welcome back to Spirit Made Me Do It. And for those of you just joining, I read tarot and energies for a living and have been inspired by Spirit to start a video about a spiritual path, a spiritual life. Because I mention it a lot in my videos, I get questions about what exactly is a magical life? What does that look like to you? Well, a magical life to me is just about finding excitement and magic in everything that happens around you. I mean, look at nature. Nature is absolutely amazing. The leaves look like your hands. If you look at the leaves, they have veins and it kind of looks like your hands. Carrots, when you cut them in half, kind of look like your eyes. Those are all kind of magical things to me. But it's mostly the signs that I get. Hearing the crows, whenever I hear a crow, it always makes me feel like there's magic about to happen. So to me, when I hear a crow, it's drawing attention to something, so I pay more attention. Before my first husband passed, he told me that he would send me pennies tails up. I find pennies tails up all the time. As a matter of fact, when I went to get my nails done this week, they have a little basket with all the different colors that you can pick for your fingernail polish on sticks. And so you go through this wicker basket and all that's in there is these colors at the end of sticks. So you can pick out your choice of what you want your nails to look like. At the bottom of that basket, which is not near the cash register, there was a penny tails up. Stuff like that. Just little things like that are what makes the magic. But also, love is where the magic lives. And so my magical life is really my loving life. It's really about ushering forth the feeling of love and healing into a room when I enter it. And I mentally do that. If I'm walking in the grocery store, I'm ushering forth love. And people talk to me, I get smiles, I help people to laugh and just have fun while we're in the grocery store. I mean, I'm walking around like an idiot, pushing my carriage with this big smile on my face. People must think I'm nuts. Maybe I am. That's not a terrible thing. There's nothing wrong with that, as long as you're not hurting anyone. But the magic is what happens and how people react to you. Sometimes people just start telling me their life story. My husband is always amazed about that. I can find out somebody's life story in a matter of seconds in the grocery store. People just open themselves up to me, and I always have a smile and empathy and caring and love for them. And maybe that helps them through their day. That's bringing them magic. But it brings an awful lot of magic back to me when you can see how somebody reacts to that, when you can see that your love makes a difference. It really is all about loving. It really is. This whole world is about loving. It's about loving the trees, loving the leaves on the trees, loving the grass that grows around the trees. I mean, it's just, when you think of this world and think of how animals communicate with each other, my dogs, I know they're telepathic. I know that that's how they communicate. All of a sudden, they'll both just stand up and start walking towards the door like, we've decided we're going to go outside. To me, that's kind of magical. The way they communicate with me is magical. The fact that you can communicate with animals. I grew up on Disney, and I'm still waiting for that Disney moment where I put out my finger and a little bird flies on top. That, to me, is very magical. I did have that happen with a bee once. I picked up a bumblebee. It was like in the water in a puddle, and I moved it out of the water. And then I was standing talking to the person that I was with, and the bee flew up and landed on my finger. That's as close as I've come to a Disney moment, but I'm going to count that because that felt really cool. But that's, to me, is magic. The way people interact with you, the way animals interact with you, the way plants interact with you. When you talk lovingly to a plant, how beautiful it grows. Again, love is where the magic lives. So yeah, I live a very loving life. I just prefer to think of it as magical. I hope that clears things up a little bit for you. Please remember to like and subscribe and share if you are so inclined. And if you would like a personal reading, please go to Aristotle.com and I will be happy to bring a little magic into your life. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.